When I was growing up, there was a bunch of celebrity shows on, but it was before reality TV. I don't know if you remember this. And I remember they'd give these tours of these like superstar people's houses, and then they'd always have like a tour of what they had in the refrigerator and like weird quirky stuff. I loved that weird quirky stuff. I thought that that was awesome. So this is super cheesy, and I am not some celebrity superstar, but I'm kind of weird, and I do get a lot of questions about like, what do you eat? What do you eat on the road? And a lot of people know that I'm pretty much vegan. I eat eggs, I eat cottage cheese, and those are probably the only animal product that I eat. Everything else is completely vegan. So I get a lot of questions about like, what do you eat? When do you stop to eat? And when I'm on the road, I pack a cooler, and I'll probably do a whole episode on how cheaply and simply I eat, and it might give you ideas too. And I do post a lot of my recipes on my Facebook page, Charlie Kristine. And I'm working on putting together a blog, and I'll probably do some little extra chapters here and see if there's a fit for it. But I just wanted to do something fun because I'm at home. We're stranded from the coronavirus. Everybody's at home, so I actually have stuff in my refrigerator. A lot of it I put together. It's all kind of versatile, like you can mix with this, with that, and it'll get along and that sort of stuff. So anyhow, I'm going to invite you into my refrigerator. So I decided we'll start with the pantry. I'll give you the tour. So, if anyone wants a job of organizing, no. I tend to really like tea and hot chocolate. I don't drink coffee, but a lot of my guests do, so I have it. But I love tea. I go to tea places all over the country. It's kind of one of my stops, and then I tend to order from them afterwards, or I keep in the memory of what worked. So there's all sorts of stuff. And then yes, hot chocolate. I've kind of been onto that lately. And it's the spice hoarder. Clearly I like to cook. Clearly I use spices, and some of them, so it really doesn't count as hoarding because it actually does get used. It's not like I'm saying, well, one day I actually use it. And for a while I was making my own bread too. I need to start doing that again. I love homemade bread. It's so good. And then there's doubles of some stuff just because I'll be on the road and I'll end up having to buy another one because I forget to take it. Yep, that's right, folks. I pack my spices in my suitcase sometimes. A little neurotic here. Here's one of my stashes. Lots of stuff that, again, I do cooking and things, so it kind of blends together, or it's just ingredients that I can add to stuff. No chemicals, no preservatives. I'm like super big about that. I like to make soup, so I've got lots of that. I'm into adding extra proteins where I can get it, or doing complete meals as simplified as possible. Lots of goodies. What else is in here? Applesauce, and then next shelf. I love these Indian meals. They're actually super good. And again, they don't have a bunch of weird stuff in it. It's just what it says it is, which is great. Pretzels and creative made pastas. My little splurge of peanut butter cereal. Popcorn. I love popcorn, it's good. Barley and little bars. And then these are, I've been wanting to do lasagna lately, but I've ended up just kind of ending up making the noodles and use them for other things. Oats. My gum obsession, because I love it. Ziploc bag obsession. This is like low on inventory for me. I use Ziplocs for everything. I think that they are the most awesomest solution ever invented. It's better than Velcro. 5 Hour. My bulk of almond milk, because I love it and it's delicious, and it's a lot cheaper and easier just to order it online and have it delivered. The fridge. Again, a bread that doesn't have a bunch of preservatives and things. I do like David's bread. I love Ezekiel, but it didn't have it at the store last time I went because we're in coronavirus and everything's picked over. Blueberries and treats. And I love this pita bread. It's only got like 5 ingredients too. More almond milk, homemade cookies that I had made that are in weird Tupperwares, and cashew yogurt that I can use to make into dips and spreads and all kinds of things, because you guys will see my spice stash and I can make all sorts of stuff. Fruit, potatoes, they're kind of growing. It looks like I'm going to have a garden. Sparkling water, and then tons of deliciousness, vinegars and all sorts of good stuff. I go to food shows and I go to international markets a lot, so that's fun. And then I've just got my veggie drawer, which needs to be cleaned up. And I'm known by a lot of people and teased by a lot of people for my junk food drawer. Every time I go to a city, I try and find their chocolatier or like something unique, like the gourmet popcorns are really popular right now. And I always try and bring it home, but I tend to not eat it that fast, so a lot of the stuff will be here for a long time. People don't believe me, and then they come back and they're like, oh my gosh. So, but I do love goodies. Okay, I have an appreciation for that. And my freezer. I love frozen stuff. It is so yummy and lasts longer, and they have so many awesome selections. You can throw little pasta noodles or mix up with tofu, and I love that. And clearly this thing's jumping out at me. And I like boca patties, even though they're not really the cleanest of eating, but I love them because you can throw them over about anything or just eat them like a snack. They're ready to go. Broccoli and all sorts of rice veggies because I like them. And then I started freezing my bananas so I could do bread, and I make like a banana spread out of it. So pasta noodles, and those are fun. Again, you can throw stuff over it, and berries because they're really good for in your oats and all that if you make that stuff. This needs some organizing and very clearly paints the picture that I like Ziploc bags. So this is kind of where overflow went, or I was in a hurry and packed something and then unpacked it. It's kind of turned into my bakery section too because I've been baking a lot since I've been home. So anyhow, I don't know if there's much method to this madness. Lots of little rice cakes because I love them. They're delicious. Oats, chocolate, sugars, vinegars, chocolate chips. I don't know. You never know what you're going to find in this cabinet. I need to figure it out myself on what it's going to be used for.